I found a diary tucked into a brick at an abandoned psych hospital. Final part. After that second update, I had a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Something bad was going to happen to Florence. In my heart, I wanted to be able to hold her, to console her, and tell her everything was okay. But she lived 100 years ago. She feels so real and her problem so relevant that it's hard to believe this was so long ago. With a heavy heart and a stomach full of butterflies, I continued reading the journal. May 1918.
I'm not sure what day today is, but I think it's still May, because I don't feel 11 yet. I think if it was past my birthday, I would feel a whole year older, and I don't yet, so it can't be June. I've been really busy getting better lately. Mary comes in every morning to give me my pills, but lately she's got scratches on her arms, and when I asked her where they came from, she told me to take my pills. I don't know if I feel better yet, but maybe it's because we're trying so many new things to help me. We do the water blasting every other day now, but we started a whole new thing to make me feel better. I don't wet the bed anymore, so I think I'm better, but Dr. Freeman says I'm not yet, so we keep doing this new thing. They take me into a big room with lots of machines and wires all over the place. In the middle of all these machines is a chair. They put me in the chair and strap my arms and legs in so I can't hurt myself. Then they put on a headband on my head, and there's 2 little circles that go on either side of my forehead. I don't really like this part because it hurts, but they turn the machine on and the circles on my head start to hurt really bad. They do this a couple of times, and every time the circles hurt more and more. Sometimes I scream because it hurts, but most times I'm very brave. Usually when we're done, I take a wheelchair back because I'm just so sleepy, and I get bruises on my forehead. Mary doesn't like when I get this treatment. Her face goes all white and she helps me into bed with a pat on the head like she does. My roommate 0698 is gone now. I don't know where she went, and no one will tell me when I ask, so I stop asking. The screaming still happens in the middle of the night, but I've seen that a lot of people that were here when I came in aren't here anymore. I don't know where they went either. For now, I'll just keep doing my treatments, and hopefully Mama will come get me soon. I'm 0724.
June 1918.
Mary told me I'm 11 now. I don't know what day it is, but Mary said it's past my birthday, but I don't feel 11. I still feel 10, but I don't feel very much anymore. The painful circle treatment has been happening more and more, and I'm sleeping a lot after it. Mary always comes in late at night to stroke my head, and sometimes lays with me in my bed when I'm asleep and don't realize it. And I wake up with her next to me. Mary came into my room late tonight, after everything was dark, and told me she had a secret. She said I have to write everything down in my diary and hide it so no one can find out what we did. She said that we have to go and leave really soon. I don't know how I can leave, I'm so tired all the time. But she said we have to because soon Dr. Freeman is going to put an ice pick inside my eye, just like that day on the stage. That scared me because she screamed real loud, and I don't want to hurt any more than the circle treatment. She said she doesn't want me to get the ice pick, so we have to leave. That she's going to take me far, far away, but I have to pick a new name so that no one knows who I was here at the hospital. I can't remember my full name, but I think I'm going to pick Margaret. I don't know why, but that's a pretty name. Mary said we're going to go real soon, so I have to go sleep to get enough rest to go far away. P.S. I'm sorry I forgot my name, Mama.
June 12, 1918. My name is Mary Baker, and I am the nurse at Kings Park Psychiatric Hospital. I felt the need to complete 0724's diary, so that whoever finds this can get a complete picture of the horrors that were done here. There was nothing mentally wrong with 0724. I knew it, and the doctors knew it, but her parents dropped her off here, and we had to treat her like any other patient. That is, until Freeman came along. He said that 0724 was some sort of psychopath and needed to be dealt with. That's when he started to increase the frequency of the hydrotherapy, and even through an electroshock therapy. That poor little girl doesn't even know what's happening to her. But she is the most brave girl I have ever met in my 4 years working at this dreadful place. I know that 4 years is a long time, but let me tell you, whoever finds this diary What I did to help the patients here? Every night, I would take a look at the list of the next patient to undergo that terrible therapy that Freeman calls a lobotomy. It's monstrous if you ask me. I would look at which patient was next to receive that treatment and quietly slip into the room and kill them. Make it look like an accident so no one suspected me, and silently save them from becoming a pawn in their game. The patients call me the Angel, since I come every night around the same time, and they've actually began to scream when they see me walking the hallways. But no one has investigated because all these kids are just crazy. I had to face the facts though. Death is preferable to living in a vegetative state, which is what most of them become. And when I realized that 0724 was next on the list, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I decided we're going to escape. Her parents obviously don't care about her, and I do. I'm taking her away, and we'll live off the grid, change our names, move far away, and no one will ever know. No one will ever miss us. So whoever finds this and reads this, you know the facts. Mary Baker and whoever 0724 was no longer exist. I handed the diary off to Florence's family and needed a good while to wrap my head around what happened. Mary was an angel of death. She killed the patients that were going to be lobotomized because that's what she thought was the right thing to do. She left this journal for someone to find so that she can make amends with what she did. She couldn't keep it bottled up inside and couldn't just stop and leave without saving Florence, so she just left and took Florence with her. I hope to God that Florence was safe and able to live out a happy childhood. But with Mary, I just don't know. This is Kinetic Symphony. If you've enjoyed this narrated story, please subscribe and like the video to help me grow. Thank you.